Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpiopriestess. If you would like a private reading, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. Just use Spook3 in the promo code section at checkout, Scorpio, to receive a Halloween discount. Well, I hope everybody's doing well, vibing high, living your best Scorpio Dorpio life. We are going to get a look-see at what the weekend vibe is, what we can expect here over the weekend for the energy surrounding us. Spirit, tell me, what is it that Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising can expect over the next 3 days, please? Clean it up. Some of you are going to find the final verdict out in a court hearing. There's some ending, final chapter, feeling relieved for some of you. By the end of the weekend, you're removing toxicity, you're cleaning it up. We do have a new moon in Libra on the 21st as we enter into our season, Scorp. And Mercury's pre-shadow. Mercury will go retrograde in November, and we enter into its pre-shadow on the 21st. Don't be surprised because Mercury in Scorpio at 20 degrees may affect you, especially if you have a lot of Scorpio placements at 20 degrees. Some of you, there's some things happening on social media over the weekend, but here we go. 8, 9, 10, 11. My guides, look at that, Scorp. A lot of you, there's something that could happen on social media. Somebody who could express themselves that hasn't spoke to you in a long time, speak their truth. They may finally speak up. You could have some psychic dream. You could feel like over the weekend that you're really tapped into energy. You are stepping here, guys. You are past the season closure. You're at the 11, and it should have ended with the 10. But some of you are just prolonging the ending. You're prolonging the conclusion. There needs to be some kind of ending to this season. You may want to write a letter to your old self, to the things from the past, saying goodbye and welcoming the new. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power to affirm. You have abundance of choices and freedom. With increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. I've been hacked and I had money, a significant amount of money stolen from me, but I refuse to give them my power or my happiness or my peace. They haven't took my ability to manifest money. They haven't took my ability to make money, and they never will take my happiness. And I will not complain about it, and I will not speak much about it because words are affirmations. They are spells. I will not give them any more power than they have already took. That's the kind of vibe a lot of you need to get into. You need to start understanding that the vibration you carry, the words you say, have meaning, Scorpio. Windfall of abundance. I claim, Spirit. An increase of abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. I trust and believe that I am working in my soul's purpose. I know I am. I love what I do and I enjoy my life. Therefore, abundance is flowing to me. God is my provider. That's the vibe you're being called to get into. There's a windfall of abundance trying to come in for you, but First Spirit wants to see you restore harmony inside yourself. Stop complaining. Start living in gratitude. When you're in gratitude, you can't be in scarcity. When you actually feel grateful for your life, your health, what you have in the bank, even if it's $5, your mama's couch, your children, we always have something we can feel gratitude for. You will start to see more of that come in. A lot of you have an increase of abundance coming in the form of money, in the form of inner peace, best blessing that has ever been bestowed upon me. Some of you have inner peace coming after a long ongoing battle with depression, with sadness, with grief. You're overcoming this. There's an awakening. Over the next, you could be taking a final exam. You may be in school. New job offers coming in by the end of the weekend for some of you. Stay open-minded here, Scorpio. You're being called to get fluid right now. Allow your spirit to guide you. Get out of this fear. There's some kind of instability that's causing fear. You're fearful of what's to come. You're fearful of what's next. Something of the sort. You seem to be learning from a past failure. Congratulations, guys. That's what it's all about. There's just winning and learning on this planet. There's no failing. This is soul school. We're here to learn, evolve, and grow. You need to forgive yourself, let go, and move forward. You're very resilient, Scorpio. A Sagittarius, a Pisces, or a Cancer may be significant to you this weekend. Moving on over here to love, tell me, what is it that Scorpio can expect? Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or any cross watchers watching us, what can they expect here over the next 3 days, please? What is it that Scorpio can expect? Oh boy, somebody is just dead inside. This person is not, there's somebody surrounding you that feels dead inside. Scorpio, there's somebody that you may be rebounding with over the weekend. There's somebody that's been on the rebound that may be sneaking, creeping back around, wanting to get your attention on social media. They could speak up. They could reach out. This person is coming back crying after you have healed here, begging for your forgiveness. They are a clown. They are on repeated cycles. This person's repeating patterns. They're doing the same thing. It's tears of a clown. When you see them cry anymore, it doesn't even affect you like it once did. It doesn't even hit your spirit like it once did, because it's the same old, same old. This person leaves, they get involved with a rebound, they come back. That's for some of you. For others, you're involved with somebody, and unfortunately, you are the rebound. They are getting out of a relationship. You knew that, but you fell for them anyway. That happens every day. It's important that over the next few days, Scorpio, if you feel you're settling or you're apathetic, that you start evaluating what's happening around you. Somebody could work in heavy equipment operation. Somebody that is connected to you here values money over people. They could be a workaholic. This person may be working a whole lot. They are coming in acting very sweet. Some of you, this person's refused to grant you a divorce or a breakup. They've been playing games with you, even though they're living with a karmic, is a message I just got. They're living with someone else, but refusing to let you go too. Others, you have something you need to sign. This person's coming in and wanting you to sign paperwork, or I don't know, something of the sort. So just beware over the next few days. You could hear from them, and they're going to come in with something, a financial document. This person's unable to concentrate, sleep, eat. They've been thinking a lot. They're going to come back very sweet, crying, wanting something. They could want something from you for some of you. For others, they could come back and tell you that they lost a lot of money, or they don't want to get a divorce, or something of the sort. They've been refusing to let you go fully, but they're not fully giving either. They've kept you in a gray area for some of you. For others, you're living with them, but they're just always up to no good. This is a situation, let me tell you. Somebody have a fluffy cat. This person seems to be walking away from a rebound. They're coming back very loving. I'm telling you, they're going to be very in touch with their vulnerability. They're going to be able to speak in an emotional way. Some of you, it's a way that maybe they've never shown up before. Very apathetic towards life right now, because they seem to be understanding what they have done and caused. The more you want to walk away, you could have just served them with divorce papers for some of you. This person may come back crying, telling you that they don't want the divorce. They thought they did. You've been in separation, but now that you actually want a divorce, they don't want it to end. Others, this person is going through a divorce, and it's constantly something with this person. Unfortunately, you've been the rebound in ways, because they're putting all of the drama of that what's going on with this third party on you and your relationship. You're being affected by whatever this relationship they're ending, whatever's happening over there. They're fighting over money, kids, etc. They have a new perspective, regardless of what this person's doing, whether they're with a rebound or you are dating someone freshly out of a marriage or a long-term situation. They are starting to find more focus. They've been too single-minded. They're starting to see here, this could be a Pisces or a Cancer, Leo, bottom of the deck. They want to express themselves. They're starting to understand they have to be vulnerable. They're very sad right now. Their confidence is low. They're not feeling good whatsoever. This is someone who is going to be very apologetic for whatever has happened here. They really miss you. They're actually going through it. They've cried in the past. They've came in and doing the same thing, but something shifted inside this person. Tell me what they have to say. What is it that they have to say? And then I'm going to move on to those Scorpios looking to meet new people or not involved in this, because this is a private, this is like a personal message for somebody. I bury myself in work. I value money over people more. I'm money hungry. That's what I've been doing. I've been burying myself in work, getting involved with people for money or clout. I regret it. I regret what I've done. I love you unconditionally. I hid who I really was from you. I've hid myself. Perhaps that's what they're coming back saying, crying. This is somebody who seems to understand here. They've been a clown. They've been out here acting like a fucking clown. They had a beautiful, beautiful person right in front of them who would do anything for them, but it still wasn't enough because they needed money. They needed dopamine. They needed excitement. And they're starting to change their perspective and understand what you had was real and it was special. They can't replace it. You will never be replaced. So whatever your decision is, Scorpio, just know you may be the one that got away. Their biggest karmic lesson, truly. Now tell me about those Scorpios meeting new people and not involved in this situation. Tell me about my single Scorpios, please. What do we have for my single Pringles here? You could meet somebody at work, this new job. Some of you may meet somebody at your new job, or they are starting a new job. You're going to have a lot of options and choices. You may be talking to more than one person. You may be in a long distance situation. You could be talking to someone at a distance. There's transformation happening inside of you, inside of them, a purging. You're deciding, should you stay or should you keep talking to this person? Should you keep pursuing this connection? You could have just met them a few months ago, a few weeks ago. You want something traditional, perhaps they do not. Taurus energy, Libra here. You may be involved with a Taurus or a Libra, but you have lots of options, lots of choices here, Scorp. If you're out here dating, you're going to have more than one option. You could meet somebody, you could go out on a date with someone you've met on Bumble, is what came to mind, and then meet somebody else Sunday at church. I don't know. That you're going to have a lot of options, though. You could meet another Scorpio. Some of you, it may take till the start of winter, December here. A lot of you, you're just finally going through this transformation. There's a real, true, actual union getting ready to be brought in. You're getting visits in the 5D. Some of you are communicating with this person. You have never met, or you haven't. You've planned a date, but you haven't physically met them yet. A lot of texting, talking, video calling. You're receiving a lot of downloads and confirmation in your sleep. There's a passed over loved one coming in here and communicating with you. Feels like a masculine energy to me. Someone could have a neck tattoo. You could meet someone who has like a neck or a chest tattoo. Get a dream journal. You're getting messages in your sleep, guys, if that resonates with you. This new person is approaching. You're going to have more than one. You're going to have more than one option, but Spirit's asking you to first go through the spiritual transformation. You don't know what version you may be in December. You don't know how different you may feel after you do this final cleanse, goodbye, and let go of the past. You want to make sure you're going to align with somebody who aligns with the healed version of you, not the broken one. That's why this rebound situation is most likely so difficult, because you both met one another in a vulnerable time, and we just bleed all over each other, and nobody wins. Nobody wins. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed day. Stay in the highest vibe you can, Scorpio. Try to not allow outside things to fuck up your inner peace. That is the goal here. Restore the harmony inside yourself. You won't regret it. Love and light.